Every single membership site will suffer from attrition. There will be members who will stay members for months or years, but there will be many that turn over and leave. Now, typically, average membership lifetimes, they vary. It could be anything from a few months. Sometimes it's sort of 3 to 6 months in most membership sites. With sort of PLR and resale rights, it can be higher, particularly if you're providing good quality information. But you need to understand your attrition rate, because you obviously have to keep adding new members in order to ensure that you have a decent level of membership and so earnings for you. So what you need to do is monitor your unsubscribe rate. Check each month how many people unsubscribe, how long they've been members, are they new members, are they old members, and understand how many members you lose. If you know how long your members stay a member, then you can work out how much a member is worth to you on average, which means it'll help you understand how much you can spend advertising. If on average a single member is worth, say, $100 to you, then you know anything up to $100 to acquire that customer is a fair deal. You're going to make money from it. But if you're spending $150 on to acquire a customer, and your customer is only worth $100, then it's not worth your while. So understanding all this helps you understand how much money you can spend on things like advertising. If you find your unsubscribe rate is too high, then you may well have a problem with your content. If lots and lots of people unsubscribe after a particular month or after a particular piece of content's been delivered, then the chances are that piece of content is substandard, and that's why the people have unsubscribed. So you need to understand that. You need to monitor this, because if you suddenly see a spike in unsubscribes, there's a problem. So you've got to look at that, because if there is a problem, then you need to fix it, and fix it quick, so that you can make sure your members stay members for longer. If you have high value exclusive information, then your members are going to stay members for longer. You can keep them as members much easier than if you're providing stuff that can easily be found elsewhere. People pay to join a membership site because they're after value. What you will find, and this is typical for all membership sites, is the majority of people will leave in the first month. And it doesn't matter whether it's an offline membership site like a gym or a magazine subscription, they all find the same thing. The majority of people will leave in the first month. Now, that's not a bad thing. It means for you, the people that stay are quality buyers. It also means that the tire kickers and the people that aren't as committed have left. So you've got a good quality list left. However, if you provide an awful lot of value, real great value straight off in the first month, then you can minimize that rate of attrition in the first month and keep people staying longer. One of my favorite tricks with a membership site is to offer random bonuses and random bits of information. Not saying, right, well, it's a Thursday, let's give them some information. It's random. 1 week there might not be anything, the next week there will. And that helps keep people as members, because they never know what to expect and what they're going to miss out on. And if you condition them to that, then they'll stay members for much longer than they might otherwise have done so. Now, if you want to retain members, then you need to understand your market. If you know what your market wants and delivers it, then it's going to help you to retain your members. You also want to be sure that your members are clear on what they are getting. You don't want people to read your sales letter, think they're getting one thing, join your site, all excited and wow, this is going to be incredible, and realise that they actually get something completely different. If that's the case, you're going to have a massive attrition rate. So ensure that your sales letter basically tells people what's inside in a clear and easy to understand way, so that they know what they're going to get. Ensure that your content is always delivered on time, every time. Once content starts to be delivered late, your members will get edgy, they'll start to wonder why, and you can find that it starts to erode your reputation. If you are going to have a problem delivering content late, on time, it's going to be late for reasons outside of your control, contact your members and tell them, and say, I do apologise, and give them some sort of freebie in the meantime. If you ensure that quality is always very high, then that also is going to help retain members. Low quality membership sites will find people just out the door. Make sure it's high quality and people are much more likely to stay members for longer. If you can encourage feedback and interaction with your members, then that also is going to help you to retain members to your site. Yeah, people feel that sense of community, they feel you care, they feel a sense of belonging, so they're likely to stay members for much longer. Encourage them to interact with each other as well if it's appropriate. If it's a site for non-internet marketing niche, set up a forum or other method for your members to chat. You'll find that may well help significantly in keeping people as members, because they'll get to know each other and they'll enjoy that sense of community, particularly if you join in and you help. This sense of community is vital for people. People want to feel they belong somewhere, and this interaction with other people interested in a niche, absolutely vital to them. When you get people unsubscribing, it's going to happen. It will happen to you. It happens to us all. Just contact them and say, "Hi, I'm the owner of this site. I understand you just unsubscribed. Yeah, I appreciate that you don't want to be a member anymore. That's fine. But I'd just like to understand why you don't want to be a member. If you could tell me, please, so that I can improve my service and deliver higher quality to my members." Quite often you'll find that many people will write back and say, "Well, actually I left because of this, that or the other." Sometimes they simply can't afford to pay for the membership, so they cancel it. Other times it's because they're genuinely unhappy. Now, I've unsubscribed from a few membership sites and thought, "Do you know what, this is rubbish, I'm not staying here." And the owners never once contacted me to say, "Well, why did you leave?" And if you don't contact people to understand why they've left, how can you improve your site? So all of this information is going to help you to retain members. And remember, if they're paying on a monthly basis, the longer you keep them, the more you earn. So it's in your best interests to retain members for as long as you possibly can. Because once you've acquired them, you've gone to all that effort to acquire your members, you want to keep them there for as much time as you can, providing them with quality in return for them paying you.